Hello, my Patreon loves. Hello. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to have at least 2 videos up a week. I've been trying to make posts. If I can't get a video up, I try to make posts, written posts or something to show you guys, give you something. But I just feel like I kind of failed this last week with you guys and doing videos because I'm just in so much pain. And I was going to wait to talk about this until my next pregnancy update, which will be this coming week sometime, which you'll see that as well. But I want to directly talk to you guys, not just show you an early video of what's going to go up on my channel. I want to talk to you guys through this process. You get the more intimate side of what is going on, the more personal side. And I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of different things. One being that I'm pregnant and I still vape. And I actually haven't told very many people that. I haven't really shown that or talked about it on my channel. I think that people thought that, you know, once I said that I couldn't vape too much because it was making me sick from the morning sickness, that I didn't vape at all or I stopped vaping Nick. And once I actually got the Zofran, once they actually started giving it to me on a regular basis and not giving me a bunch of BS about it, I felt good enough to start vaping again. And I feel like some people would judge me about this very harshly. And not that they wouldn't have a reason to. I'm hot as hell. Let me put my hair up here for a second and then we'll get back. These lights, oh, they're so hot. Alright, that's a little bit better. Whew. Okay, so I feel like some people or a lot of people would judge me for that. So I've been kind of reserved on, you know, vaping in my videos or vaping on my Snapchat or even showing it or talking about it. And because I feel like people will judge me. But on another side, people have that right to judge me because, you know, it's like pregnant women who smoke when they're pregnant. And this is why I vape, and this is why I'm still vaping. I smoked with my daughter throughout my pregnancy. I smoked with my son, and I tried not to, and it just made it worse. I craved cigarettes so much when I was pregnant, and my midwife told me not to quit cold turkey because it could harm the baby from the withdrawals and from my own anxiety and from freaking out, you know, and I understood that, and it did. It made my blood pressure just skyrocket, which is horrible for a fetus when your blood pressure is like, phew. So she told me to more so just kind of ease down if I could on it. And I tried that. I tried it and tried, but the more that I tried to do that, the more that I craved the cigarettes. And I felt like a piece of shit. I still do to this day. And I got really lucky because none of my children have asthma and neither one of them were underweight or premature. And that's what they say can happen from smoking cigarettes, is you can have your child can be deformed. None of my kids are deformed. They can have asthma. They don't have asthma. They can be born early. They weren't born early. You know, like, there's quite a slew of things that can happen. However, that's not because of the nicotine that's in the cigarette. It's because of the toxins, the carbon monoxide, the poisons that are in cigarettes that get in the flavor. That's what's dangerous the most. I'm not saying that nicotine isn't dangerous to a fetus, because it can be, but what's really the serious problem is all the other properties in it. And thankfully my children came out fine. They came out beautiful and perfect. The problems that my daughter has are because of genetics and not because of me smoking. So I got very lucky, but it doesn't mean that I don't go every day wishing that I could have done better for them. And that brings me to the vaping, as I feel like I'm doing better. I'm doing better by Keegan. Because if I don't vape, then I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I have a very addictive personality, and nicotine is right up there with addiction of heroin. And I barely vape. I don't vape nearly as much as I did before I got pregnant. And I vape a very small milligramage. Right now I'm vaping 3 milligrams, which is, I think, the smallest milligrammage you can get. I was vaping 12. So I'm doing my best, you know, but I'm also trying to not lose my child by going through withdrawal of nicotine while I'm pregnant, especially with a rainbow baby. But I haven't told anybody that besides Alex and Liz. And I'm not sure if Liz really agrees because she goes completely quiet when I talk about it. Alex is very supportive, but I I don't feel good about it. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I don't feel good about it. I wish that I could be that person who eats nothing but healthy food and takes prenatals and does everything that she's supposed to do. And I feel like crap because I vape. But on the other hand, I'm also very proud of myself because this is the first child I have not smoked one cigarette with while I was pregnant. And I'm proud of myself for that. So I'm not really sure how to feel about it. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that. But on the other hand, that's not why I haven't been filming. On the other hand, why I haven't been filming is because I haven't been sleeping. And everyday life is so excruciating for me right now. Right at this moment, I have SPD or PGP, whatever you want. It goes back and forth with what people call it. The PGP is the easiest to pronounce, and that's pelvic girdle pain. When you get pregnant, your body releases this hormone called relaxin. And it relaxes your ligaments and your tendons and stuff in your pelvic area, which allows your pelvic area to open so you can have the baby. Well, mine, when you get PGP or SPD, it means that your body is producing too much relaxin. So your ligaments and your tendons and your bones and everything are way too loose. Like they're just rattling around in there. And that's what's happening right now. And it started happening very severely about 3 weeks ago. And it's to the point now where I can't lift my left leg an inch off the ground. I can't get on and off my bed by myself. I'm in severe pain whether I'm walking, sitting, or laying down. There is no position that there's not pain. Nothing. There's no pregnancy safe medication, which is basically just Tylenol, that even touches this pain. I can't sleep. Like last night, I didn't go to sleep until 5 o'clock. I had to be so exhausted that I passed out through the pain. This is the type of pain that I've never experienced without having narcotics from a surgery. This is the same pain that I have with surgeries that I've had, only I wasn't pregnant, so I got narcotics. I can't take narcotics while I'm pregnant, so I'm like suffering through this horrible pain. I literally feel my hips grinding and popping and cracking, and there can be severe complications from having a severe case of this, because people can have severe or moderate or very little kind of episodes of this. I have severe. It's very severe. And when you do, they don't want you to have an epidural, which that's not happening. I'm having an epidural. But if you do get an epidural, then you can't feel from your waist down, and you have a huge possibility of having your hips shatter and break during delivery because you can't feel what's going on. And you're not supposed to lay on your back when you deliver if you have this condition. And if you have an epidural, you have to lay on your back. And so I'm quite terrified it can lead into a C-section. But that I'll discuss with my doctor later this week. Oh my god, I just almost died. I just almost died. I wish I could just explain to you the hot mess that I am, and I feel like I'm constantly complaining through this pregnancy. But this is just stuff that my husband just stands there and looks at me. I'll be on the edge of the bed just trying not to give up on life. Just trying not to give up on life. And, because I'm not gonna lie, at times this literally makes me feel depressed and almost suicidal. Because I'm just like in so much pain. I have no sleep. I'm still nauseous, so it's really hard to eat. I mean, there's just so much going on, you guys, that, you know, I'll just be sitting on the edge of the bed trying not to give up on life. And my husband will just be staring at me, and I'm like, you know what? And he's like, I just feel so bad for you. And there's nothing he can do. There's nothing anybody can do. You know, the only thing that can come out of this to make it better is to have the baby. And it just, I see the pity when people look at me, and I hate that so much. But there's just no way around this right now. So I'm not getting sleep. I'm waking up exhausted just trying to take care of my son right now and make sure that I'm feeding myself, and that I walk back and forth through the house just trying to relieve the pain in any way that I can. So sitting down and filming is impossible. And having a good personality on camera that isn't going to bring you guys down right now is very hard. So I'm just hoping that you guys will understand. I know that you will. I know that I've talked to you about this, and you guys have said a million times that take care of you and your family, you and baby. And I know, but I just want you guys to know that I'm still thinking about you and that I feel horrible that I can't do what I wanted to do right now. That I can't be who I wanted to be right now, especially on my Patreon page. And I'm hoping to make up for that, you know, while I deliver. And I'm a little worried because I don't know what the hospital's policy is on filming the birth. I've been watching a lot of birthing vlogs, and I noticed that a lot of doctors and hospitals won't let you record the birth in case something goes wrong. And I'm just like, what? So I don't know what my hospital's policy is, but I'm going to be pissed if I can't record it. But I'm going to record everything that I can, and you guys are going to get it first. So I hope that that will make up for everything right now. I just feel like crap. But I did also want to tell you guys I will be having the virtual baby shower July 29th. It's going to be a Saturday. I still haven't decided, excuse me, on the time, but it'll probably be more so in the later afternoon. So probably around like 4 to 8 o'clock or somewhere around there. So just so you guys have a little bit of a heads up and a little bit of a time frame, but I do know the exact day. It's going to be Saturday the 29th. So that's just, I can't stop burping, I'm sorry. So that's really just, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. A little bit more personal than what I'm being on Snapchat and everywhere else, because on Snapchat you guys know that I'm in pain and something's going on, but you don't know exactly what's going on. And this is bad. Like I can't walk farther than the length of my freaking trailer. I fall if I try to sit on the toilet. I pee myself constantly. I scream. When I lay down at night, I can only lay on my side, and it causes such severe pain that when I try to turn, I can feel my hips grind and crack and pop, and it's the worst pain I've ever felt, and I scream, and which wakes up my husband. Like, no one in this house is getting sleep. And it's just, I'm very scared now. You know, I was very excited about the birth, and now I'm terrified because it could come out with a C-section, which terrifies me, or I could shatter my hips, and I could be in a wheelchair for months after having a newborn, and then have to relearn how to walk. You know, like, there's so many things that can happen because of this, and I'm scared. I'm scared. So I've just had a lot of things on my mind, and you guys are owed an explanation that's much deeper than anybody else. So there it is. So I did figure out, though, how to record on my phone and get it onto my computer, so I may start vlogging. You know, even though I stay in the house a lot, I may just vlog and talk about things that happen throughout the day, show you stuff in the house, the progress of Keegan's room, stuff like that, just for you guys. So that might be something a little bit extra that I can give you guys that nobody else will get. So just thank you. Thank you so much for having the patience, for being here, for supporting me. I will make sure to stay on here no matter what. No matter what. You will see me at least once a week. I just need a little bit of time. But I'm going for the day because I gotta find some food. It's like 4:30 and I've only had some bugles to eat. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.